Hi everyone, this is Kalyan Kumar and welcome to Product Review for another unboxing and review of an amazing product which is the Bose QC30 Active Noise Cancelling Earphone. Now I've not been able to make a video for the last 1 month since I wasn't well and I had to undergo a surgery, but now I'm absolutely fine and this is the video on the Bose QC30. Now, no matter how much you spend on a quality pair of in-ear earphones, the one thing you can't control is noise from the outside world. They may have the best sound going, but with most of the headphones and earphones, your tunes will be accompanied by traffic noise or office chatter, unless of course they can block it out. The Bose QuietControl 30 in-ear headphone are a top-notch noise blocker. While their design might not suit everyone, their noise cancelling functionality and the sound quality is most definitely up to scratch. So first, let's examine the box. The front of the box shows a close-up of the earphone and the name of the device. The sides only have Bose branding. The back claims that it is made for iOS devices, though it works equally well with Android, with a few features missing. Some features are listed that we will talk about shortly. The claims are controllable noise cancellation. In fact, the name QuietControl instead of QuietComfort, which is what is used in others, is an indication of that. Dynamic wireless sound, all-day wearability, enhanced control with Bose Connect App, noise rejecting mic array for calls, and up to 10 hours per charge. Next is unboxing. First, remove the plastic cover. The box opens like a Bible. The first thing to see is the earphone. Remember, this is a neckband style earphone. I personally like these types and I hate cords. Let's remove the earphones now. I'll look at the accessories first. The first one to come out in the accessory is the micro USB charging cable and then a hard shell carrying case. It opens through a zipper. On one side, you have a small pocket for holding accessories, while on the other side, you can place the earphones. Then comes the quick start guide. So finally, we have in the box the Bose QC30 wireless headphones, carry case, earplug tips, large and small, while the medium ones are pre-installed. Micro USB cable, warranty and user guide. Next is appearance. As I said before, this is a neckband style earphone, which I appreciate a lot since I hate cables. I already own the Apple AirPods, but now that I've given my iPhone to my daughter, I'm using an Android phone, OnePlus 5T, so these will come in handy. The neckband is made up of soft foam rubber material to be easy on the neck. If you're wearing a round neck t-shirt, then the neckband will touch the skin, but it doesn't cause any discomfort. Neckband earphones have always been a little divisive. I particularly find them convenient as I can wear them around my neck without having to use them and put the earpiece in when I want to use it. That way I don't need to have them in my ear always and yet not be required to keep them somewhere else when I don't use them. But the moment the weather becomes colder, and you start wearing heavy clothing, the neckband earphones do tend to have a bit of a problem sitting around the clothing or sometimes get caught among them. The earbuds are typical Bose style and very comfortable. I've used several earphones from almost all manufacturers, but other than the Apple EarPods or AirPods and Bose earphones, I have never found any other more comfortable and stable in the ears headphones or earphones. Bose already sells in-ear ANC headphones in the form of the wired QuietComfort 20, but these have a somewhat bulky box that houses all the ANC controls and power near the 3.5mm jack. With the QuietControl 30, all of the ANC smarts are stored in the caller section with the headphones connecting to your audio source through the Bluetooth. The only thing I wish Bose had added was magnetic earbuds, which can cling to each other when not in use, while the current ones keep hanging from the neck and create an issue when you bend down to pick up something. Next, buttons. The microphones reside on the top side of the earpiece. The control box, or the inline remote as Bose likes to call them, resides in the short cable of the right earpiece. It has the plus and minus buttons for volume up and down, and in the center it has the multi-function button. On the next side of the remote, there are two buttons for increasing and decreasing the noise cancellation. The power and Bluetooth buttons are the same and reside in the inside part of the collar on the right side. Next, battery indicators. To power on the device, press the power Bluetooth button until the battery indicator glows green, yellow or red to indicate the current battery charge level. Green means medium to full charge. Blinking yellow or amber means the earphone is charging, and blinking red means it needs to be charged. To power off, press and hold the power Bluetooth button until the battery indicator blinks 3 times and you hear the power down tones. Next, music controls. Most of the functions of the earphone is carried out by the multi-function button. So let's call it the MF button, which resides between the plus and the minus buttons. If you are in the music app, pressing the multi-function button once will play or pause the music. To play the next song, press the MF button twice quickly. To play the previous song, press the MF button thrice quickly. To fast forward on the same song, press the MF button twice and hold the second press. Fast forward and rewind controls don't work in Android phones. Next is call controls. Now, one of the most interesting features of QC30 is the controls that you have for making and during calls, which is far better than the AirPods, which are meant exclusively for iOS devices. If you have the QC30 connected to your phone, Android or iOS, and you receive a call, just press the MF button to answer it. To end the call, repeat the process. To decline a call, just press and hold the MF button for 1 second. And remember, AirPods, which are totally meant for iOS, cannot reject calls, but the QC30 Bose can. To answer a second incoming call and put the current call on hold, just press the MF button once. To decline a second incoming call and stay on the current call, press and hold the MF button for 1 second. To switch between two active calls, press the MF button twice. To create a conference between two active calls, press and hold the MF button for 1 second. To access Siri or Google Voice, press and hold the MF button for 1 second. To mute and unmute a call, press the plus and minus button simultaneously. Now, I do understand it's quite a lot to remember, but as you start using it, you will be able to remember most of these depending upon how frequently you use them. Next is multiple Bluetooth devices. Now, one of the most unique features of this earphone over the others is that you can store up to 8 paired devices in the headphone pairing list, and your headphones can be actively connected to any of those 2 devices at the same time. The first 8 devices are saved in the headphone, while the first 2 will always be connected if they are nearby and their Bluetooth is on. However, audio will play only from the latest device. To play the other active device, stop or pause the music from device 1 and play the audio from device 2. As I'm going to put this in a case, so anyway the colors are not going to be visible. Lifting the device without nails is a tad difficult, so Besides this, there are other backup and security solutions also available. I'm using the knife to help me. extremely lightweight compared to my previous iPad, which is the third. Into the WD software, we find again two folders, one for Mac and the other is for. To connect to any of the paired devices, press the on-off Bluetooth button to connect to the latest device. You'll hear the name of the device. Then press the Bluetooth button within 3 seconds to connect with the second one and so on.
Connected to OnePlus 5T and CD Callian's iPad. KLIN. Nikita's iPhone. Callian's iMac. Manjit's iPad. CD Callian's iPad. OnePlus 5T. KLIN.
Next is the Bose Connect App. That brings us to the downloading of the Bose Connect App, using which you can unlock the full potential of these earphones. Easily connect to the switch between the multiple mobile devices with a single swipe. Name your headphones, select a voice prompt language or even disable the voice prompt. Adjust the standby timer. Control noise cancellation to let in or block outside sounds. Share music with friends. Keep your headphones up to date with the latest software. Next is ANC, active noise cancellation and sound quality. First of all, it is ridiculous to compare the noise cancellation level of an earphone with that of an over-the-ear headphone. So don't compare the noise cancellation of QC30 with QC35 or the Sony MDR-1000X. The noise cancellation is around 50 to 60% of ambient noise, which is almost perfect when the noise cancellation is turned down to the maximum. When it came to wearing the QC30 in the car with the windows open or walking around in the street, they did very well at removing more predictable sounds of the engine, traffic and other vibrations. Even in an office environment, removing the earbuds makes you realize how loud the air conditioning unit is and how many keyboards are chattering away in unison. Being able to adjust the level of ANC wasn't as useful as I thought it would be. I rarely ever dialed it down and just left it turned up. For those who do need more situational awareness, there are 12 levels of adjustment ranging from fully open to maximum ANC. Hands-free calling is very good, helped by the array of microphones used for the ANC.
Hi Nikita.
Hi.
Are you able to hear my voice properly?
Yes.
Is it the same as when I use my handset or is it different?
It's exactly the same.
Exactly the same?
Yes.
Okay, now let me try using the handset and then tell me.
Okay.
So now I'm speaking through the handset. Is there any difference?
There was a very little difference.
Okay, very little difference. Thank you then. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
There isn't quite enough bass presence for my liking in music, especially compared to the QC35 or the Sony MDR series, which managed the lower frequencies far better. There also is not much separation of the lower frequencies from the mids, and there's a slight lack of depth to the entire sound. That is not to say, therefore, that there is little overall enjoyment. These still sound far better than any other wired earphones, just not quite as good as the over-the-ear headphones. Next is battery. The QC30 is rated for 10 hours of use, which felt about right. I could almost make it through a week's worth of commuting before needing a charge. A micro USB cable is included for charging, and you can store this away in the included hard case. Unlike many of Bose's previous wireless headphones, there is sadly no wired passive mode to fall back on when the battery dies. And this is a major drawback. The inbuilt battery will die in about 3 to 4 years depending on the amount of use, and after that you can't use these earbuds at all as the battery can't be replaced. But I'm sure by then you would have moved on to something far better. And finally, the verdict. For me, the neckband style earphones are convenient and comfortable. The QC30 is really good, but definitely overpriced for the lifetime it has of around 4 years. Had it been rupees 10,000 less or $150 less, it would have been the best option available. Pricing an ANC enabled earphone almost equal to that of an ANC enabled headphone like the QC35, because QC30 and QC35 are approximately the same price, which is around 27,000 rupees in Indian currency. It is definitely bad marketing. The changes that I would want this device to have to make it even more premium and even more better selling is first lower the price by at least rupees 5,000 to rupees 10,000, around $75 to $150. Second, magnets on the earpieces so that they can stick together when not in use rather than flapping around. Third, equalize the settings in the Bose Connect app. And fourth, option for wire, especially once the battery dies. And fifthly, increase the bass. And lastly, an airplane entertainment option. But if you're looking for a tangle-free, noise-cancelling earphones for walking and simple activities, then this one is definitely worth to be considered. There is no lag when you watch video with this. And that brings me to the end of this video. I hope you liked it and found it useful, and if you did, do hit the like button and comment. Just watch some of my other videos of this channel, and if you find them to be useful and interesting to you, then do subscribe to this channel, and do not forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications when I post new videos. This is Kalyan Kumar signing off. Have a great day. Namaste till the next video, and thank you for watching this.